Alright, here we are in the running and driving video of our 95,000 original mile 95 Nissan XE, little regular cab, short bed. You can see all the lights are really nice and clear. Everything's working. Little 4-cylinder just runs super quiet and smooth. You know, all new fluids. Just super clean. We didn't have to do the oil change. It only had a few hundred miles on the oil change when we got it, but had the coolant flush just for the heck of it, and had it lined, wheels balanced, and overall inspection. But this truck really needed nothing. It's just in super nice condition. Got the 4-way flashers going there. You can see it running just really nice and smooth. License plate lights are working, both of those. Oop, didn't get the gas door shut all the way. You see the exhaust down there. It's one of the few trucks that has a driver's side exit exhaust. Most of the trucks I have are, you know, passenger side. Windows roll up and down super smooth. I mean, it doesn't take much effort at all. So it's doors lock really nice and smooth. This is just a magnet, and it's totally protected, but I put it in there just in case it does fall off. It falls in the bed. I had one years ago fall off and I never did locate it. So it's really nice and smooth. And door locks. You know, I showed all the doors shut really nice and easy. I'll go ahead and turn off the 4 ways. You can see the e-brake light on. AC works amazing. You see the e-brake works really good. Take the e-brake off and we're rolling. That's for reverse. You can hear the blower motor work nice and smooth on all speeds, but it's got really nice cold AC. Heater works great. Switch it over. It's the original stereo. The light digital part doesn't light up anymore. I would replace this with a CD player, but I wanted to leave it in there because leave that to the next guy because it's so original. It sounds okay, but you know, it sounds not much bass or nothing. Kind of what you'd expect. So we'll go ahead and I'll operate the mirror a little bit. You see it come in, come down, out. We'll switch over to the right side. Hopefully you guys can see that guy working. It needs to be adjusted anyway. Alright, you know, visors look good. You know, AC's lit up. That's off. Ashtray opens nice and easy. The overdrive off if you want to do that, you know, which I tend to, the light comes on right there. I tend to do that if I'm in town doing under 35 miles an hour. It's a little bit overcast out, but it is kind of a muggy day, so I don't want to run the wipers too long, but you can see they work at all speeds. Just a really nice, quiet and smooth running truck. See the temp is coming up. Not a lot of gauges, but it's cool. It's got the RPM gauge, which I always love to have. But back to the oh, there's a little pothole here. Just soaks it up nice. No rattles or anything. The second key is kind of banging against the steering column. That's about as all as you'll get. A bunch of potholes. But I do get some questions about the overdrive off light. It's all preference. You could just never touch it and be fine. It's kind of like you change your oil, you know, every 3,500, every 4,000, every 3,000. It's owner preference. You know, how often you do your tires. You know, it's just nice to keep the exercise off if like you're in rush hour traffic or you're just driving through town. It keeps it from going into overdrive at low speeds, and then you come to a stop or hit the brakes and it comes back down. It just keeps that wear and tear out. So I'm gonna go ahead as soon as we come up to stop here. I'm hoping we're gonna get some good space here to get up to some speeds. Just really cool truck. I mean, just low miles, low ownerships. I just love, for some reason, getting a truck with all original glass. It just shows the condition it's had. But I'll go ahead and turn overdrive on, and it's always on. So you know, light goes out. Just giving it like quarter throttle, like I'm just looking to get out on the road here. And you can see the RPM gauge. Hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see the gauge and the speedometer. You know, 60. There is some traffic. See if I'll let off the gas here a little bit. But you can see it just goes really nice and smooth. Floor, downshift, upshift. And then final upshift into overdrive. So go ahead and get on the brakes a little bit. Nice and straight, no noises, no shaking. Like I mentioned in the other video of the underside, looks like the brakes were done not too long ago. Lots of life in the rear. I mean, it's really just a get up and go truck. Alright, so we're going to come down to the stop sign here, watch on the gauge. You can see it's got really nice paint reflection. It's really easy to get turned around here. The front end's nice and tight. I'm going to take you on this side road here because it's got a lot of patches and potholes missing. And then it's got some tight S-curves. So here's some potholes right here. Just soaks it up nice. There's some more, I'll go for those. Well, this is a great truck. They just don't make trucks this size anymore. There's, 3 of me could fit in here. Would be a little bit of a squeeze. I'm 5'10" and I got a lot of feet room. I mean, my left foot, his leg is almost fully extended. The seat's almost all the way back. But it's a comfortable truck to drive. Super easy, power steering, AC. Put a nice little stereo in here and you got yourself a killer little cruiser. You'll see there's a patch here. We're going to go ahead and hit it at 40. And it just soaks it up nice. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the overdrive off just so you can see it downshift. The RPM's jumped a little bit. We'll come in here and it's really nice and tight. Little 90. You can see you just do that much rotation and you let go and it wants to bounce back. You can see the steering wheel doesn't move a lot, which is what you want, because if it's, steering wheel is completely upside down and over the other way, you got some worn out stuff. But it's really tight. There's no clunking, clicking. You don't feel anything going around the corners. It's just a smooth rotation of the steering wheel. So good luck. This is no reserve and it is a super hard to find truck nowadays. It's 26 years old and it's 2 owner and really clean with great colors. So good luck, everybody.